friends, Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa Stringworks Workshop. It's Monday, May 23rd, and I'm a little bit on the excited side because look at this. Woohoo! Look at that binding pop. Doesn't it pop now with the finish on there? Yeah, I've sprayed about 3 coats of True Oil varnish on this. And again, to my detractors, the spraying of the True Oil varnish is my preferred method. I have already tried every other method that you can imagine, and even some you probably can't imagine. I have applied it with pads, I've applied it with different kinds of cloths, paper towels, I've applied it with my bare fingers, I've applied it with a brush. I like spraying it. Spraying works the easiest, fastest, and puts on the best coat for me. And I've learned how to do it without getting any runs. I say that, and yet I thought I saw a couple of runs in the back of this yesterday. But this morning, yeah, I do see them. Here they are, right here. But they're so minor that even steel wool will probably take those out. But they're very minor amount of runs. They're right across here. But anyway, very minimal. It's really looking nice. I'm really happy with it. You can see I have the neck taped off. I left the binding exposed on this side here, and I ran just regular paintbrush along that. I need to spray that this next time because I keep forgetting to spray the edges here. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do today is knock this down with some steel wool, and then I'm going to put maybe 2 more coats on it today, and that may be all I do because it's looking really good. I mean, it's almost got enough finish on it. It doesn't have, but it almost does. So just a couple of more coats, I think, will do me, and we'll hopefully get those on there today. You can see the peg heads popping pretty good, the yellow rose. Now keep in mind that yellow rose is natural. That's literally the color of the wood when I cut the tree down. So that's pretty cool. And those, again, under the fingerboard, they're there too, so they're going to look nice. The yellow rose on the back, in that it was dyed yellow, doesn't pop as well, but I kept it yellow just to keep the same theme throughout. And I don't own one of my own mandolins with the yellow rose, so I decided to just keep everything yellow. I tell you what, that binding though, I don't know how well it's popping on the camera, but man, it pops here in real life. Man, it looks like it glows. Like it almost looks like those LED light strips around it. It really does. It kind of looks like an LED light strip around it. It really has that effect. Yeah, I couldn't be much happier with that. I always say finish goes one of 2 ways. It either goes pretty good or it goes pretty bad. At least I think I'm on the pretty good side on this one. Do I wish it was better? Of course, I always wish it was better, but it's pretty good. I'll take it. Now a little bit more information on my Wi-Fi setup. I'm going to first let you take a look at a bird's eye view, looking out from behind my antenna, my cell phone antenna, which is, keep in mind, about 42 feet up in the air. And it's pointed over across the valley, and it's pointed directly at a cell tower. If you look really close on the horizon line, you can see the little tiny cell tower. It looks really small, but it's just almost like a little vertical line. And occasionally you can get a fairly good look at it. Keep in mind, I'm flying the drone for the first time in a couple of years, so it's a little bit on the shaky side. It's not doing the best job, but I think you can still see what you need to see. And you'll notice that out there, I don't know, just a couple of 100 yards from my cell antenna, out a couple of 100 yards, there's a huge sycamore tree, and it's just got a few wispy leaves there, and that's just about exactly the height of the cell tower, it looks to me. You know, like between the cell tower and my antenna, it looks like those wispy leaves are right there. And honestly, that's all that looks like that's in the way for the most part. So I'll tell you what I plan to do about that after you watch the video. Okay, so let me back up the truck here and tell you what I plan to do about that. You had heard me say I was going to raise it up 15 feet. I showed a little pole that I had built specifically for that job. After seeing the video and noticing how minimally it is blocked, I decided that maybe I'll try to do the easy thing first. And the easy thing, it's not climbing up a 120-foot tall tree and trying to top those few branches. That would be awesome if I could do that. You know, if I had a helicopter and a pair of clippers, I could do that. But no, it's not cutting the tree. The easy thing would be to raise up my little antenna a minimal amount. You know, the 15 feet would be great. That's kind of minimal, but I have about 7 foot of cable left. And I thought if I could raise it even 7 feet, I think that will make a difference in my signal. I really do. I mean, it's like you're at the edge there, you're peeking over and you're kind of, if I could just go up another 7 feet, I really think it may help. You know, the reason I say 7 feet is because I literally have about 7 feet of cable left before I have to retool everything, if you will. In other words, I'd have to change everything. I'd have to move routers, I'd have to move cabling, I'd have to move my cell phone booster. It would just be difficult to go 15 feet. It's really simple to go 7 feet, or at least comparatively simple. So I built another extender to just raise it up about 7 more feet. That's what I plan to do this afternoon while this is drying. At least that's my plan. It's the only real good day of weather I've had in a while. It kind of was a really rainy weekend, although yesterday wasn't too bad, and that's when I finally got some coats on this. So, but that didn't take long. I mean, it only takes, that's about how fast it is. It's really fast when you spray this on. So it didn't take me long to do that yesterday. It's been an exciting time for me since the last vlog and today. Hope you enjoy a good look at the mandolin in its near finished condition. We'll see you tomorrow.